Hello! Today we're going to put 3 home cooks to the test. We've selected 3 college students to prepare 3 separate dishes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
They will present these dishes to our celebrity judges who will decide who to crown our campus chef.
I'm your host, Chef Nick.
And I'm your co-host, Chef Jeff.
Welcome to Campus Cook-Off. First, let's meet our contestants. Cooking with us today is Chef Alyssa. Then we have Chef Donovan. And lastly, Chef Athena. Well, let's hear more about our contestants, Chef.
First up, let's get to know Chef Alyssa.
When I was younger, I was always surrounded by cooking. It did technically inspire me, but I think the thing that really inspired me was I always just liked experimenting. I was a weird kid who just liked throwing things together and seeing what reactions I can get, and then I realized I could do that with cooking and then feed it to people, and so I thought that was like, whoa, I can make people try these really weird, crazy desserts. I'm going to mix honey, the cornstarch, soy sauce, and garlic together to make kind of like a very simple teriyaki sauce. And then I'm gonna grill the steak. Other than that, I'm gonna make minute rice. I like to cook for friends and family, and one of the biggest things I like doing is if I like someone or I think someone's nice, I'll bake them something. I was adopted from Kansas, and my mom is Italian, so I picked up a lot of Italian desserts and things like that from her, and my family would always have huge feasts and stuff, and everyone would be cooking and everything would be going on, so I guess it was just part of my culture growing up, and so I always liked cooking because it's a fun activity to do. I actually will probably not keep the prize for myself and give it to my mom because she's really into knives for some reason. She bought her own Hell's Kitchen set of knives that Gordon Ramsay sponsors. And so if I came home and was like, look at this really cool bag of knives, she'd be like, yeah, knives! And we'd have a joyride with those. I might take them when I move out, but that's not for another year or 2 at least. So she can party with those. She's retired, so she can impress her friends when the book club comes over. I think I can definitely do 100% campus chef, and I want to win those knives for my mom. She'd be really stoked.
It was really good.
Let's meet Chef Donovan.
It's really simple. I'm just gonna sear off some chicken, and I'm gonna make a Alfredo sauce with heavy cream and garlic, and I'm gonna put it all together, and then it'll be delicious. I've been cooking since I was around 6 years old, and I've trained under professional chefs briefly, but just a lot of hands-on experience, cooking for myself, cooking for my friends, and just doing my whole life. It depends. If I'm feeling tired or lazy, my go-to dinner will either be chicken fettuccine Alfredo or baked chicken and rice. And if I'm feeling more fancy, really anything with seafood, I'll cook a lot of like crab, lobster, scallops, really anything. But anything that allows me to pull out all my kitchen gadgets, I like doing that. Favorite kitchen gadget is my sous vide machine because I just think it's super fancy and cool. And I can just put steaks or really any meat in there, leave it for hours overnight, and it'll come out super tender and delicious. I would be very happy to have a new set of knives because the ones I have are currently getting a little dull. But also just use it to just help me cook better because I'm always looking for new dishes to cook, always experimenting, and having proper equipment makes it very easier to advance my hobby. I think I have what it takes because I'm confident, I believe I have the skills to back it up, and I love to experiment and I love to impress people. What sets me above? I believe my creativity sets me above. Whenever I look at any ingredient, I can probably come up with 7 different ways of cooking, preparing it, and making it different. And I don't think anyone else can do it at the same level I can.
And now, let's meet our final contestant, Chef Athena.
I had started cooking when I was 8 years old. I had been obsessed with like easy bake ovens, so I had begged my mom for like the whole year for an easy bake oven, and I was like, please, can I get it, and she finally got it for me. My mom had even enrolled me in this thing called Young Chefs Academy, which is basically like a really small little cooking camp in Forest Hills. So I think from there it just kind of blossomed, and by the time I was like 10 or 11, I was like making crepes and stuff and just like doing all types of fun things in the kitchen. I'm actually a residential assistant, so I do cook for my residents a lot. I actually created a program called Umoja Eats because we're the Umoja Scholars LLC, and at times I will cook meals for them. I've had a few successful meals and I always get like a huge turnout of like 20 to 25 people. I would say it's basically like a family dinner. Like I try to have it where my residents feel like they're part of like a big family. We'll invite faculty that partner with us from the Africana Studies program, and they'll come in as well, and this normally occurs maybe like every 2 to 3 months within the semester. And normally I would say like I do cook for myself, but I do try to like offer to other people, because for me, like just myself and like culturally, like cooking is a love language. So the way I'm able to like, I guess, show my love to other people is by like sharing meals with them. So I feel as though for the prize, I'd really love to use the knives to work on my knife skills. So unfortunately, as somebody who cooks at home and like I'm a college student as well, I don't really have the money to buy like a really nice knife set. So I do have some standard knives, but I feel like my knives could be a lot better. So I'm really hoping if I win the knives, it will just go to like me kind of like honing my skills as a home chef and just getting a lot better with my skills of like cutting and chopping. I feel as though I have what it takes to be the campus chef because I have passion, I have raw talent, and I also feel as though I have a level of understanding of cooking because of like all of the knowledge I've had from just all of my experience watching a lot of competition shows. I even like read a lot of recipe blogs. I just consume a lot of cooking content in general. So I feel like I have a few skills up my sleeve that people may not expect from a home chef.
Now that we've met our 3 contestants, here are our judges. First up, with numerous appearances on Beat Bobby Flay and Chopped, he's the chef owner of Avelia's in Australia, Queens. Please welcome Chef Peter.
Next, we have Chef Michele. She was a finalist on Season 8 of Food Network Star and a regular judge on Beat Bobby Flay.
And our last judge, who's made many appearances on Guys Grocery Games, Diners, Drivers, and Dives, an author of his own cookbook, and the owner of Mike's City Diner in Boston, Massachusetts. Please welcome Chef Jay. Now, it's time for our first challenge. This round is breakfast. You all will prepare, you ready for it? A version of the classic Eggs Benedict. Your dish must include a perfectly cooked egg, your own style of a hollandaise sauce.
The winner of this round gets the power of choice in round 2.
Don't get nervous, because I'm going to show you how it's done. Let's all take a look. Okay, we're going to take some eggs. We're going to take 3 egg yolks. We're just going to use the yolk. Now, to your egg yolks, you're going to add a little lemon juice. Over the water, we're going to whisk our eggs. We're going to add a little hot water to it. Hot water is going to help stabilize your egg yolk. Okay, so when we're about that stage, we kind of call it the ribbon stage. It makes little ribbons when you start going through it. We're going to take a pan, we're going to take a towel. Little trick that we do in the kitchens. We're going to pop the towel just like that. So now I can mix the hollandaise without the bowl going everywhere. We're going to take our butter. We're slowly going to add the butter. If you add it all at once, it will break. At that point, our hollandaise is done. All right, a little Tabasco sauce. Just a touch. Now we have our sauce. You can always tell a good thick sauce or a nat peg when you put it down, you can go right through it. So traditionally, your Eggs Benedict is done with Canadian bacon, English muffin, hollandaise sauce. So for this one, I'm gonna do it with tomato and avocado. So any variation you really wanna do for the Eggs Benedict is quite okay. Turn it. You see it's starting to bubble now. So we're gonna season this water a little bit with some salt. Okay. Very important thing when you're making Eggs Benedict, when you're poaching any eggs, don't boil the water and let it cook boiling. So now it's coming up to that nice simmer. I'm gonna drop the temperature a little bit, grab our eggs. Swirling the water around will kind of give the eggs a little direction to go. So now they'll start swirling with the dish. So the eggs are coming around beautifully. You can see them starting to poach. Perfect poached egg, you're really looking at 6-7 minutes tops. You know, you want the egg whites to be fully cooked, but you want that nice ooey gooey center. So we have 2 Eggs Benedicts there. We're gonna have little slices of tomato on each one. We're gonna salt it. Very important, salt your food. We're gonna take some avocados. Let's put some avocados on there. Two, beautiful. You can see it's still nice and tender there. We're gonna take our potatoes. Put that on the side there, like so. A little more peppers and onions on top. Then we're going to take our hollandaise. Eggs Benedict, a little California style, with tomato and avocado. There you have it, contestants. Eggs Benedict your way.
Welcome to Hofstra Today. I'm your anchor, Amelia Sack.
And I'm your weather anchor, Natalia Swaza. We are honored to be Hofstra University's source of local and national news on campus. We are here to deliver the latest updates in weather, sports, entertainment, national news, and what's going on at and around Hofstra today.
Be sure to check us out on Select Wednesdays on the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication YouTube channel at 1:30 p.m.
You have 30 minutes to finish your Eggs Benedict. And your time starts now.
I know this recipe by heart, but I need something new. Because if I go in with sort of a boring Eggs Benedict, I don't know what my competitors are doing, and they might do something to one-up me.
I'm making an Eggs Benedict on a pretzel bun with the hollandaise sauce, but I'm like not 100% sure if I'm gonna do the hollandaise sauce correctly. And I'm probably gonna add tomato and avocado on it as well.
Hello, Chef Athena.
So I'm going to be doing a classic hollandaise sauce, but I'm actually going to mix it up a little bit and do my Eggs Benedict California style.
California
so
style?
Some avocado, some smashed avocado, some tomato.
Jeffy, someone took notes.
Someone took notes, I can tell. I saw you took a page right out of Chef Nick's book.
Yes,
I love it.
I'm copying Chef Nick.
I love it. I love it. I think that's probably a wise move.
Good thing we're not judging, huh, Chef?
It's, yeah, you already got a brownie point there, I can tell.
Thank you.
What you got going on over here, my friend?
I'm gonna do a classic Eggs Benedict, and I'm planning to do a red pepper jelly.
Red pepper jelly with your classic Eggs Benedict. That sounds really interesting.
I think breakfast has a reputation for being very boring. So I'm like, what can I do to make breakfast cool? Give it some pizzazz, if you will. So I'm like, okay, you don't eat spicy food for breakfast typically. So I'm like, well, if I add a spicy component to a classic breakfast item.
It's going to be a little spicy.
Hopefully not too spicy.
Not too spicy. In studio, here at the campus, we have 3 amazing judges. I'm going to actually check in with them.
Yeah, please do.
What's going on?
We're ready to eat.
We're ready to eat.
Salivating. Talking about how these guys are doing. They seem like they're doing great.
The smells, huh?
Yeah, Donovan is doing that spicy jam, or what is he doing?
He's doing a little pepperella. She said a little sweet, a little spicy. Thinks that's going to set him out, make it stand out amongst the other dishes.
That's great.
Donovan is stand up.
He's like, I want that knife roll.
He wants the knife roll.
Yeah, he wants it back.
Athena seems like her hollandaise is going to kick some butt.
Chef Jeff, you know what's a good thing over here?
Yeah.
Chef Donovan is keeping all his food nice and warm. He's put a little covers on food, keeping the ham, the eggs, everything in a proper temperature.
Hint, hint to the girls.
Somebody wants a big knife. It's getting serious. You know why it's getting serious? Because contestants, you have 15 minutes left. Woo! 15 minutes left in this round.
The heat is on, literally.
I had no plan for delegating my time. I winged it.
Donovan, Athena, Alyssa, laser focus here in our own campus cook-off stadium.
Time's ticking away here at Campus Kickoff Kitchen.
What's
You
our
have
time?
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, chefs. Think about your plates. Think about what's going to go on them and how they're going to look.
As we get down to the crunch time, Nick, what do you think some of the most important things our contestants should be working on?
Getting all the food on the plate, chef.
Definitely.
That's an important one.
Probably the most important thing is getting all the food on the plate.
I would think so. Everything properly seasoned. Salt, pepper. Taste, taste, taste. Things are looking great. We are heating up in this kitchen. Okay, chefs, 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left. Get the food on the plate.
Hey, judges. So we're at our 2-minute warning.
2 minutes.
We have one of the chefs has already begun plating. 2 of the chefs have begun plating now. And I see the 3rd chef is just getting started.
Oh, good.
What are you guys thinking as you see these plates come together?
We're getting hungry.
I mean, I think it's starting to smell delicious. They're all pretty focused, and yeah, I think 2 minutes is plenty of time for plating.
Beautiful.
Take your time.
Okay, contestants, we are getting down to crunch time. 1 minute. Get the food on the plate. 1 minute remaining in the first round of Campus Cook-Off. The judges are anticipating a wonderful breakfast. 20 seconds, judges, contestants, 20 seconds.
Everything on the plate.
Okay, contestants. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking, hands up.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Okay, contestants. Chef Alyssa, please present your dishes to the chefs.
So I have made a kind of vegan eggs Benedict on a pretzel bun with an avocado spread at the bottom, scrambled eggs, tomato, and then a little avocado and
hollandaise sauce like garnish with the parsley on top.
Your eggs are interesting. I see here you've mixed the eggs without scrambling them prior. Is that how you did that?
No, I did scramble them.
You scrambled them before putting them in the pan?
I didn't mix. Actually, no. Yeah, I did. I think I did do it backwards.
Okay.
I was just running out of time.
I like it. I mean, I think it's good. I wish it had more hollandaise sauce because it does. It blends. The avocado is great. And if I had to say, I love the pretzel bun. So good thinking. My plate is pretty. Did you toast the pretzel bun?
I didn't get time to. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be my critique. It would have been nice to have that crunchy. But otherwise, really good job.
Thank you.
Chef Jay.
I think the hollandaise, there's not enough hollandaise sauce, that's for sure. But everything tastes good. Good job.
Great. Thank you, Chef
Thank
Alyssa.
you.
Next up, Chef Donovan.
Here you go, chefs.
Chef Donovan, please explain to the judges what you've created for them.
I did a classic hollandaise, eggs Benedict, with a red pepper jelly and roasted potatoes on the side.
Awesome.
Chef Pete.
Well, I really like your presentation. Everything seems to be working. That sweet relish is really a nice touch, I gotta say. Your hollandaise is sufficient. Really, really good. Thank you for that. Your eggs are perfectly poached. Very good. Very nice. I would have preferred a little more seasoning on your hollandaise, a little more flavor, but very well executed. Thank you, Chef.
Chef Michele.
If I had to critique you in anything, I think the hollandaise is great. I think it needs a little bit more acid, just missing some lemon or something to brighten it. And I would have put the red pepper on top, just for more color visually. And so that was the first thing that hit. But other than that, really good job.
Thank you.
The egg is cooked perfectly. The only thing I would say is I wish you cooked the home fries a little bit, maybe caramelize them a bit with seasoning and all that. But other than that, I think it's a good dish. Good job.
Thank you very much. I felt very proud of my dish, and I was proud of myself that I was able to make a twist, and that it looked good, it tasted good, and it looked presentable.
Okay, next up, Chef Athena. Chef Athena, please explain your dish to the judges.
So I attempted to make a California-style eggs Benedict with some smashed avocado and some tomato underneath, along with a sunny side-up egg instead of a poached egg, and my eggs Benedict sauce. Apologies for the presentation, Chef.
I like the pepper. I'm a little upset that my egg came broken.
When one of the judges said that his egg yolk was broken, I felt devastated. It's like the chef in me was just like, how could you break this egg?
I would have liked a little more tomato and a little more flavor in your smashed avocado, but overall, very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Michele.
I don't have any tomato really, so that's I'm just missing. Were you meant to put a slice of tomato? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm missing the tomato, but your hollandaise is great, and yes, it's seasoned. To me, great. My avocado is actually seasoned very well. Overall, pretty good job for 30 minutes.
Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome.
Chef Jay.
You guys must have got all the seasoning because I got none. No salt. But the egg is perfect. I love the avocado. And I got some tomatoes, so it was great. It's good.
Thank you, Chef.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Athena. Chefs, if you could please deliberate and let us know who won round one. Great first round of cooking chefs, but only one could win. And the winner of the breakfast round is Chef Donovan. Woo! Congratulations.
Don't worry, it's still anyone's game at this point.
That's right. You can prove yourself in round 2 right after this short break.
Get back into it. Is that big rock getting your way?
There's some rocks in
I
there.
don't think faster. You gotta think better. Look
I'm
at the dirt.
digging as
It's going
fast as I
you go.
can.
What are you doing? Yeah, I think doing more sound effects like that probably will help you. Yeah. So, yeah.
Galen, there it is. I found it. I found it.
Well, let me see. Comedy, go.
Next up is round 2. For this round, you guys will be preparing a lunch item, either a sandwich or a salad.
Donovan, since you won the last round, you get to decide what your competitors will be making as well as yourself.
I had a salad recipe in my head and a sandwich recipe. Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Yes. You all have 30 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
So I went with the sandwich, and then I was going with a new sandwich dish I'd never made, but something I thought was simple, yet elevated from what people are sort of familiar with.
I don't have enough hands. I'm making a sandwich, an Alyssa sandwich.
So what kind of sandwich are you making for us? I've never heard of that guy.
I don't know what I'm making.
Chopped cheese, chopped cheese, chopped cheese. Like, that's all I do. That's all I wanted to make.
I wanted the Aki way.
Yes, I'm going to do it the Aki way, judges.
That's what I'm talking about.
For lunch, I'm making a croque monsieur, which is essentially just a grown-up grilled cheese.
Whoa,
and
a croque monsieur. So, Jeffy, you notice we got all kinds of sorts of bread over there. It's a local company out of Boston, Pantadossi Baking Company. See, Joey Pantadossi and his family have done an amazing job with bread and bakery in the Boston area and all around the country, actually. And they've been kind enough to sponsor Campus Cook-Off.
The mystery sandwich is starting to take shape.
Okay, contestants, you have 25 minutes left.
What are you doing, Alyssa?
I know what I'm doing. I don't have a name for it.
We can make up a name together.
I started with the sub bread, the kind of looks like Italian bread, but it's not Italian bread because it looks like Italian bread, and that's why I chose it. So I always like making things in Italian bread.
A little sirloin going down, ground sirloin going down. I really want to be judging today.
So I love cheddar cheese and ham. It's kind of like a classic sandwich that my family used to make.
When you cook from home, you cook from the heart.
I do, yes, very much so. And I cook for my cat.
Checking over here on Chef Athena.
Still caramelizing these onions, chef, trying to make them perfectly golden brown. And I have my meat cooking, then I'm gonna make my secret sauce.
Secret sauce?
Yeah.
She's got a secret sauce, she's got a secret ingredient. This is
The
crazy.
secret round.
So Donovan, everybody else has something secret. What's your secret thing today?
Me.
Wow. Woo-hoo. That's the confidence right there, kids. Show's over, mic dropped.
I'm very confident in the kitchen, very comfortable in the kitchen. I know what I'm doing.
I'm in my zone, chef.
In the zone. I'm liking the zone. It smells delicious.
Thank you.
This vinaigrette looks pretty interesting, Donovan. I gotta say, what are you doing right now?
I'm just trying to make it, crush it down a little bit. That way, it's a little easier to
get the juice of the strawberry out.
The juice of the strawberries.
Contestants and chefs, we are down to 15 minutes. I don't get to try the steak, so I'm gonna try the secret sauce instead. That would taste good on a shoe. Are you using it in there instead?
I'm using a little bit different. I'm gonna use some fresh smoked turkey instead.
Smoked turkey?
I put turkey in mine because I thought it was different. It was smoked. It had another more depth of flavor.
I'm too hungry to talk.
I mean, it smells good in here. I am ready to eat a chopped cheese, one of my favorite sandwiches.
Chopped cheese, most excited?
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the chopped cheese as well. I'm from New York City, so
I'm with you.
And I'm looking forward for that Madame Monsieur.
The Madame Monsieur. Ooh.
putting cheddar, I believe, right, Chef?
Cheddar.
She's using cheddar.
I cannot deviate from the New York norm, so we'll give them a little taste of New York. I know some of them are from Boston. That's a cool state, but you know, New York on top, you're...
All right, chefs, we're down to 10 minutes. 10 minutes left.
We got grated carrots over here now.
I don't make very like super crazy constructed dishes. I just have like one tiny thing in there that's a little.
Looks good, guys. Looks good, chefs. Just keep it up. 5 minutes left.
5
minutes.
Beautiful. Chef Alyssa's starting to top her sandwich. Things are coming together over here.
Contestants, you have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes.
Oh! So, if you notice this beautiful plates that we have here, courtesy of Still Like China. So they've done all the China plates for our contestants today. And I will say, they're beautiful plates.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You're down to 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. I'm so excited.
1 minute left.
Here it comes. Sandwich on the plate.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
9.
Everything
8,
should be on your plate.
7.
Let's go.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands up. Stop cooking.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
Please tell the judges what you created for them.
Yes. I've made a sandwich with tomato, lettuce, ham. I toasted the bread with butter, and I added my own little like sweet vinegar sauce onto the top bun, so like you get it in every bite to make sure.
Awesome.
And with,
Cool.
of course, carrots. A little bit of carrots, just for taste.
Do we have a name for this sandwich? Have you come up with something?
The Alyssa sandwich.
The Alyssa sandwich. I like
Alyssa
it.
sandwich, all right. I was a little skeptical about the carrot, but I'm liking it. It's like a little coleslaw, got a little sweet and sour. It complements your sandwich here. I would have liked your bread to be a little more toasted, but so far so good. Thank you very much, Chef.
Chef Michele.
I'm liking it myself. I actually I was a little worried. I wanted you to toast the bread too, but I kind of like it. Does have a really nice soft buttery kind of texture thing going on, so I love that. If I had to, I mean, it's got good flavor. I would totally eat this sandwich all day long. I don't really know about the carrots all over the plate, but you know, I know what you're going for. But I'm digging it.
Chef Jay.
Well, I like the sandwich. I love the carrots. I wish the cheese was melted. And again, like Chef Pete said, I wish the bread was a little bit more, you know, a little light toast to it. I know you didn't have time and you only had one pan, so we'll forgive you.
Great. Thank you, judges.
Very good.
Good choice on the
Chef.
cheese, too.
Very good.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Chef Donovan. Please let the judges know what you created for them.
Prepared a croque monsieur with a arugula salad with a strawberry vinaigrette.
I do like the addition of the onions. Surprisingly beautiful addition to the dish. I'm not so crazy about your salad. It takes away from the sandwich because your star is right there. But excellent sandwich. Thank you, Chef.
Chef Michele?
I'm digging it. Good job. I mean, sandwich is delicious. I love the smoked turkey. I actually like the salad. What I do like, I'm going to tell you what I like about your salad. I was a little worried you would overdress it, and it is perfectly dressed. And that you banged out 2 dishes is hats off to you, kid. Good job.
Chef Jay.
I love the sandwich. The sandwich is great. The salad needs My only complaint for the salad is salt, but it needs more salt if you eat it separately. But when you mix it with the sandwich like this, it's actually good. It gives a little acid to the
Yeah.
sandwich. It cuts, through the cheese, and very tasty. Very good job.
Thank you.
Great job, Chef Donovan. And last, we have Chef Athena.
Hello, Chef.
I really want to kind of judge on this one, too.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
yeah.
Chef Athena, please explain to the judges what you've made for them.
So I'm actually from New York, judges born and raised, so I wanted to do an ode to my city. You can go on any bodega and ask the cook for a chopped cheese. So it's basically ground up hamburger meat along with some caramelized onions, some secret sauce. Apologies for the presentation, sir. Some secret sauce, lettuce and tomato, and should be a party in your mouth.
Your meat is very well seasoned. Your bread is classic, bodega style, soft hero roll. I like the addition of the lettuce and the tomato. Gives it a little bit of freshness. I would have liked your cheese to have melted a little better. You may want to cut it a little thinner next time.
Yes, Chef.
And your sauce, pretty good.
Thank
Reminds
you.
me of Mickey D's.
Thank you.
Chef Michele.
So, I love a chopped cheese. I think you did a really good job here. For me, and I like your secret sauce a lot, I don't know if it takes away from that authentic chopped cheese that I think of, that is just like that meaty, cheesy. It is kind of Mickey D's, it's kind of tartar sauce-ish on that play. But overall, I can eat this whole thing, it's delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Jay.
I do agree with Chef Michele. It's a great sandwich. I think it needs a lot of salt. It doesn't have salt. And I think the sauce did no justice to the sandwich. I think salt would have been a 10.
Okay.
But good job overall.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef Athena.
Thank you.
The judges will now deliberate. Top winner for the second round is Chef Donovan.
Woo! Whoa, things are really starting to heat up.
Well, we're heading to our final round after this commercial break.
People always ask, what are sports beats? Well, they should be asking, what aren't sports beats? Sports beats are our past, our present, and our future. Sports beats bring us together in a world so divided. Engaging panel discussion, informative updates, live interviews with incredible athletes, all of that represented in one vegetable. So when people ask, what are sports beats? The only answer is, we are Sports Beat.
Now, it's time for our third and final round, dinner. It's your final chance to impress the judges and prove yourself.
This time, we're going to be switching things up. The contestants will run in and grab whatever they can from our pantry that's fully stocked with fresh ingredients from Costa Produce.
Chef Donovan, since you won the last round, you get a special advantage. You have 15 seconds to run to the pantry and get what all ingredients you need.
The rest of you will get that chance after the clock starts.
With my extra 15 seconds, I'm just going to sort of grab all the produce I need, so I get first choice of my produce, and also gives me a chance to sort of put everything down, and then I can sort of clear my head.
Chef Donovan, your 15 seconds starts now.
Having everyone going up, and trying to think and trying to grab stuff and then coming back and trying to gather yourself, it's harder, but that extra 15 seconds really helped in just, let me get my station ready so I can start thinking.
You guys have 40 minutes to prepare dinner that will impress these judges. Your time starts now.
So I grew up loving penne alla vodka. I cook it at home all the time. My friends come over to my house because they know whenever they come over, they're gonna have some good eats. And my best friend in particular is obsessed with penne alla vodka, so I love making it for her. So when I make that dish, it reminds me of family and friendship and just makes me happy. And who doesn't love alcohol?
See potatoes out on your cutting board right now?
I'm doing a shrimp fra diavola with mashed potatoes. I wanted to do something familiar, but something sort of new, something you wouldn't see a lot. So I chose shrimp-free diavola, which is shrimp in a tomato sauce. And then I normally for pasta, I use mashed potatoes.
Robuchon potatoes.
Attempting to do Robuchon potatoes.
Wow. Chef Jeffy, that's all I can say is wow.
They're the best mashed potato recipe. So it's very rich, very creamy, very, savory.
So why don't you explain to me what you're doing to the steak?
I like very citrusy flavors. I like lemon and lime and things like that. So I'm gonna try and make a sauce that's like very savory out of my best abilities. So I'm always trying to think like, I don't know, would they like this? And I don't know, I don't have that mindset to be like, they would like this or they wouldn't like this. So I was just like, hopefully my taste is okay.
Using my superhuman chef strength to already start smashing this garlic.
Superhuman chef strength. Excellent.
Thank you, chef.
So you're gonna make a compound butter?
Yeah, so it's gonna have garlic, rosemary, parsley, salt, pepper, and then I'm just gonna mix that up with some softened butter and hope it comes together in time.
Ergo Chef knives. Fantastic knives.
A very nice sponsor for Campus Cook-Off.
Chef Alyssa over here is steady trimming that steak, making beautiful little bite-sized pieces for a feline or a judge.
So now you're drying the shrimp?
Yep.
Very important. Do you know why, Chef Jeff?
Well, I think you want to dry your shrimp so they don't stick and so they don't they sear and actually get the Maillard reaction to the shrimp as opposed to steaming in the pan.
Using those big words again, Chef.
Yeah, the Maillard mistaken often for caramelization. Yeah.
How are we doing over here, Chef?
Pretty good. I'm trimming off some of the fat on this because I personally don't love a lot of fat. Like
Your cat
obviously
doesn't
there's
eat a lot of fat, does it?
I don't know what she wants.
Judges, we're 7 minutes in. What is your thoughts right now?
Excited
It's
for all
hard to
three.
tell right now. How's he gonna do that Robuchon potato? Do we have like a ricer, or how is that done with the equipment he has? This guy is a magician.
And Athena's doing a little pasta, which I'm really happy about, to have some pasta in this round. Where's that bottle of vodka?
Can I just get the vodka right now?
Oh!
Hey!
There it is.
Don't worry, chefs, I'm 21.
All right,
I'm 22
all right.
actually, I'm 22.
Contestants, you're down to 30 minutes in this final round of Campus Cook-Off. Woo! Time flies.
The tension is literally palpable right now.
Now, Chef Jeffy, you see all these lovely utensils and supplies these contestants are using.
Where are they from?
They're from one of our great sponsors, Trimark United East. They were kind enough to donate all the utensils the chefs are using right now. I will say, Jeffrey, our sponsors have been great to us here at Campus Cook-Off.
Yeah, I mean, this is some really great stuff. The equipment, the pans, the knives, the uniforms.
They've really stepped up.
Everyone's taking care of us.
How you plan on mashing those potatoes?
Vigorously.
All right, there you have it, Chef. Vigorously. What else is going to go in these citrus?
I'm gonna try and sweeten it a bit with sugar, just to like balance it out. And I'm also, of course, using butter on my steak because I like to use butter in like a lot.
Who doesn't like butter, right? Butter is our
butter.
friend.
There you go.
Got some lovely fried shallots there. That's just gonna go over the top, a little texture.
I'm thinking crispy shallot. It adds depth, adds flavor, adds sort of, and then you also get the crunch, so you get more texture in your food.
Those are beautiful pans. Where are those pans from?
Absolutely gorgeous pans. Gorgeous pans from Hexclad.
The Rolls Royce of pans.
I'm just wondering, why is that steak covered? That's the only thing I'm wondering.
I covered the pan to cook it faster. They said that they were confused about doing it. I just learned over time of me cooking steak in a pan like that, that if I cover it, obviously the steam, it condenses, and then it makes just like kind of a conduction of heat over itself. Like it makes a whole little heat bubble. I'm no physics major, but I think you get what I'm trying to say.
That's an interesting technique, but it's hers. What?
Chef, she said, you'll see.
You'll see.
Oh, got to the bank.
Shots fired.
I don't know, what am I supposed to say? You won't see? I'm gonna do what you say? I was doing what I wanted to do, so I did the thing.
We got the steak braising here with a little citrus, a little seasoning. Gonna garnish with a little ginger. We're down to just about 20 minutes left. The final round of Campus Cook-Off.
Looks
like a strong
Oh yeah, just like you do with the Tammy.
I gotta come over here and see this.
Yeah, we'll push it right through. Get rid of those lumps. Make a nice creamy potato. Hand gets a little tired though, doesn't it?
Never.
Never, there we go. He's a
For the
trooper.
potato.
Very good. I really like the spice that comes through.
Thank you, Chef.
Taste that little back of the throat, Chef Jeffy. Ah, I love that when that hits the pasta. Finish a little raw butter. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Any
Thank you,
pasta
Chef.
water's gonna go in that sauce at all?
Yes, Chef. A lot of pasta water.
A little pasta water base. We'll finish with butter.
Nice.
Oh, it's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
And put butter on the back end of this.
You happy with your steak?
I'm happy with my steak.
Excellent.
I'm gonna season it once it comes out, though.
Okay. And what are we gonna season that with besides the citrus?
I'm gonna try and make something sweet to balance it out.
Can I have the heavy cream, please?
For the butter.
I smell whatever. I smell the shrimp.
Definitely shrimp, but the shrimp
You have 15 minutes left. Woo! 15 minutes for the last round of Campus Cook-Off.
Just past the halfway point, and things are really getting crazy in here, Nick.
They are getting crazy for sure. We got a lot of things happening. We got shrimp, we got Robichon potatoes, we have crispy shallots, we have penne alla vodka, we have garlic bread, we have steak, we have potatoes.
This is really dinner time in here. Compound butter is really coming together over here now.
They look very sharp today. Who are they wearing?
Our contestants are wearing chef uniforms kindly donated by Chef Works.
Okay, contestants, we're down to about 10 minutes.
So I had cooked my pasta perfectly al dente, and I wanted to leave it till the last minute to fuse those starches from the pasta with the sauce in order to make sure that it wouldn't keep cooking too much as the time went by.
Wow, we got a little chive action going into the page, added a little onion flavor to
now
that.
he's talking.
All right, all right. Extra little pop, like that idea. Good idea. We have about 7 minutes left, contestants. 7 minutes left. So your pasta's done. Can we try a little of this lovely stuff?
It's looking good.
Pasta is cooked perfectly. All right, Don, how are we doing over here, pal? What's the dill for?
I think I might add it as a little bit garnish. Haven't decided yet, but for the most part, I'm almost done.
Excellent.
Everything.
Start getting ready to plate soon. We're down to 6 minutes. Ooh. Time is winding down.
Last 3 minutes.
We got about 3 minutes left. Everything to be on the plate. So grab your plates, start getting ready to go. Final round of campus cook-off.
Hey Nick, you see any Parmesan cheese over in that Italian?
Oh yeah, she's got palm.
All right.
I think you added some to the pasta already,
Yes,
right? And you're gonna
and a
top
garnish
it with
on
all
top.
kinds of Parmesan. She's gonna let it rain Parmesan.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, contestants, we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes of campus cook-off.
Woo! It's palpable
Come on,
in
you
here right
guys.
now.
Get things on the plates. Looking good. A minute and a half left, contestants. Minute and a half left.
I have a little extra potatoes on mine.
There we go. Let it rain cheese.
Oh!
It's cheesy. We're down to 1 minute, contestants. 1 minute.
1 minute.
It's getting intense. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. Hands up. Okay, first up, we have Chef Alyssa. Chef Alyssa, please bring your plate to the judges and explain your plate.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It is like a sweet and kind of sour steak with buttered potatoes and lemon, if you want to add like a little bit more tiny pieces of lemon to it, with ginger on top. And I made it with the sauce. It's lemon, lime, pepper, honey, and sugar.
I like what you did with the potatoes. They need a little salt, but very good. The steak, just a little overcooked, but I do appreciate the ginger. I could have used a little more salt, but overall, very good dish. Thank you.
Chef Michele?
The steak is a little overcooked. I feel like it's just missing like maybe a little soy or just a little bit more sauce to it. But otherwise, yeah, good dish.
I like it. I like it.
Wonderful words spoken by Chef Jay.
Thank you, Chef.
Very good. Yeah, missing a little salt, but it's very good. Good job.
Thank you.
Great job, Chef Alyssa. Please grab your plate.
Thank you, darling.
Next up, judges, we have Chef Donovan. Chef, please deliver your plate.
I prepared for you a shrimp fra diavolo with Roubuchon potatoes.
Chef Peter.
Potatoes are absolutely fabulous. The shrimp has just the right amount of spice. Well done on the seasoning. These shallots here, good touch. Excellent dish. I have nothing negative to say about it.
Thank you.
Are you gonna be a chef? Is this what you want to do?
For you? For you?
I mean, I don't know. You might be missing a calling here. You are very talented. The potatoes are delicious. The presentation is beautiful, and the shrimp are cooked perfect. I don't really have anything bad to say.
Chef Jay.
The way you whipped those mashed potatoes was amazing. Just
Thank
the right cream, butter, beautiful, nice and silky. I love the shrimp. I just wish it was just salted a little bit more. A very good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef Donovan. And our last chef for the evening, Chef Athena.
All right. Thank you, darling.
I love penne alla vodka. I love Italian food. This is my go-to dish on a Saturday night when I invite my friends over. So I made that alongside some pan-toasted garlic bread, and I tried to make a compound butter to go with it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Nicely toasted, nicely seasoned. Your pasta's great. Al dente. Your sauce is great. Not a fan of the onions, but that doesn't take away from the dish too much. Could have used a little more salt, but excellent.
Thank you, Chef.
Excellent.
It's a great dish. I'm Italian. I love pasta. So
I thought you agreed.
I'm half Sicilian, half Greek.
you
Hey,
told
I got the
me.
best of both worlds.
I've been speaking to you Greek all night.
Garlic bread is delicious. I love the touch of rosemary, which is something I never do on garlic bread. So props to you. Pasta's cooked well. I will agree with him, and I was watching you. The onions are just a little big, so next time when you make it, just a little bit smaller, so they don't have that, you don't want the onion.
bite.
That bite. But otherwise, overall, you rock on the pasta here.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Jay.
It's your best dish of the night. It's very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, I agree, a little salt, but I guess it's a trend tonight. I love the garlic bread. It was a good, altogether good dish. Very
Thank
good.
you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef Athena.
Thank you.
Oh, here.
Can I have a
Keep that
takeout
garlic.
box?
I know, right?
Chefs, if you could deliberate and let us know who our first annual campus chef is.
I was really happy with how my pasta came out. It was perfectly cooked, flavors were balanced, wasn't too acidic. I love the garlic bread.
The first judge said quote, it was a perfect dish, that he wouldn't change anything. And Chef Michele also agreed with this, that she loved it and she wouldn't change anything about it.
I didn't feel disappointed about my steak being overcooked because I had a plan and my plan worked.
All three of you did an excellent job. You should be very proud of yourselves.
Thank you, Chef.
You guys crushed it.
And thank you for serving up your best.
Just for being here, you guys did a, amazing job, or you would have not been picked.
Thank you.
We can't even do 3 rounds.
No.
So kudos to you.
Well, it's finally time to crown our campus chef. The judges have taken consideration each meal you've prepared so far. One of you chefs stood out above the rest. And the winner of Campus Cook-Off is... Chef Donovan! Congratulations!
Good job. I'm glad it's over, but I'm sad that it's gone. I enjoyed the sort of anticipation, the excitement, thinking of new dishes and actually cooking them.
Congratulations, you've won yourself a fully stocked rolling knife kit from Ergo Chef Knives.
And as a thank you for participating in our challenge today, Alyssa and Athena will also be receiving a knife from Ergo Chef Knives.
Thank you all for tuning in to Campus Cook-Off. We want to thank all of our GoFundMe sponsors and the incredible talent that made this possible. Without all you in this room, this never would have happened. Chef Jeffy?
We want to thank Ergo Chef Knives, Steel Light China, Costa Produce,
Pantadosi
Baking Company, Trimark United East, Chef Works, and Hexclad.
Once again, thank you all for joining us tonight. Eat well and keep cooking.
Alyssa and Athena, you were phenomenal. I appreciate your presence in the cooking competition. I'd love to cook with y'all, against y'all. We can make it happen.
So I felt crushed that I didn't win, to be honest with you. I'm very competitive. I love to cook. Cooking is in my blood. I'm just very passionate about it. But the thing is that I learned so much today. Celebrity chefs got to eat my food. I cooked my butt off. And I cooked with a lot of feeling, and I'm just happy to be here. And I think Dom was an amazing competitor. But Dom, if I see you again, I'm coming for you in the kitchen, man.
I'm happy. I went home with a knife. That's cool. I went home with 2 knives. More than 2 knives. He went home with the ninja set, which is kind of sick. But it's cool. He deserved to win. I'm not even complaining because he did deserve to win.
I can sleep easy knowing tonight I'm the campus chef.